Hello everyone, my name is Juri Love, Jurilove. My website is jurilove.com, jurilove.com. My Instagram is at juripanda, Juripanda. Today I want to talk about how to get acting gigs and voiceover gigs. So, I've been modeling since 17. I'm 45. And I started as a fashion model in Tokyo. And I continued that path and then have done tons of commercials, including Google, Citizens Bank, Siemens Healthineers, Philips, Convenient. It's a lot of experiences that I'm lucky to have. And I've been acting as well. And I've done commercials, and my kids are also modeling and acting. So recently, I had an amazing opportunity to work with Oscar-winning director-writer Adam McKay and his new movie called Don't Look Up. And I was a Japanese reporter. My son was Ishwell's child aide, and it's in the theater, and it's going to be on Netflix from December 24th, 2021. Ever since then, I have booked a lot of mainly extra gigs and some commercials, and it's been so much fun. This year alone, I've worked on 12 feature films and TVs, including the ones that I can say. I signed non-disclosure agreements, so I couldn't say about Don't Look Up for 13 months. And finally, I could say because it's out now. The ones that are out that I can say is I did Dexter, and I worked on Shang-Chi, the Marvel Studio movie, as a photo double for Michelle Yeoh and standing for Menger Zhang. And I got to meet Simu. It was so amazing at the Paramount Studio in Hollywood. So anyways, I've done a lot of things, and my son and my daughter are modeling. They've done BJ's, Converse, Eddie Weber, lots of stuff. Canon, Spider-Man, Hasbro, Baby Alive, lots of stuff. And we do have an agency called Model Club in Boston and Mocha Talent and Management for my children in New York City. But also, I work with a lot of casting company and casting directors. For the month of September in 2021, I booked about 20 movie and commercial gigs out of 22 work days, and I was very busy. And usually it's really long hours, like 12 to 14 hours sometimes. But I love it. Absolutely love it. And I'm also a film producer, TV producer, and I won the Jersey Shore Film Festival for the film written by Paul Kandarian and co-produced and starred by Brian McDonald, called Sweet Wind, and that's available on Reveal, REVEEL.net. And I also produced a feature-length movie called Go Chase Yourself, written and directed by Patrick Jerome. And I was a producer, and I did 48-hour film project and won grand prize for outstanding woman producer. So I'm really in love with this industry, so I just would share some things that I've learned so far, and I really want to share some of the casting website and how to navigate them. And also, I want to talk about some voiceover gig and Fiverr, which is a freelancing gig that you can get, and also some acting class that I highly recommend. So let's get to it. I am going to share my screen. First of all, I want to talk about Boston Casting. And Boston Casting has been amazing to me, my children, and they have booked many gigs for us for many years. And this is the website. You go to bostoncasting.com and you scroll down, you go to talent login. Then when you click on the talent login, you go to Agency Pro, and you're gonna make a profile, and you can log in, make an account, and you can update your photo. You don't have to have many. You can have just free account with one photo, and that will be fine. So CP Casting did Don't Look Up, this one that I got casted by, and many movies. And what you can do is you can click on sign up for our mailing list on cpcasting.com and put your information, and if the specs fit you, they would email you, or they would usually email general request. And then how I got my Don't Look Up gig was I was not on the CP listing, but some of my amazing fans forwarded me the Japanese reporter, well, multi-language reporter casting call for Don't Look Up, and I auditioned and then got the gig. And then a couple months later, they were looking for biracial children, and we got audition for my son, and he got the role. So that's kind of how it worked. So now let's go to Slate Casting. And Slate Casting, Boston Casting, CP Casting, Slate Casting, these are all in Massachusetts, a major casting company that I've worked with. And then when you go to slatecasting.com, you go to For Actors. And when you go to For Actors, you're going to go to Digital Database. And then when you go to sign up, it'll jump to Casting Networks. And you just have to create your account on Casting Networks. And they do audition inside the Casting Networks. Sometimes they send the notification. And you're going to upload the self-tape audition directly to Casting Networks as well. Another one is called Paradice Casting, and Paradice Casting is spells like dice, Paradice Casting. Now, this one is asking to send a physical photo headshot to this address. So you can go to paradicecasting.com, and I've gotten some gigs from Paradice Casting as well. Lovely casting company in Boston area. Now, so those are the 4 main casting companies in Boston: Boston Casting, CP Casting, Slate Casting, and Paradice Casting. And moving on to Rhode Island, so there is LDI Pro, and also there is Kendall Cooper Casting in Rhode Island. The website is ldipro.com, and you can navigate the website here, ldipro.com. So that's a lot of movies filming in Rhode Island as well. Another company that casts a lot of movie in Rhode Island is called Kendall Cooper Casting, and Kendall Cooper Casting website is kendallcooper.com, right here, kendallcooper.com, and I worked with them and they're absolutely lovely. So Kendall Cooper and LDI Pro, major casting company in Rhode Island. So let's move on to HBG Casting, and HBG Casting are casting in Syracuse, Northeast, upstate New York, New York Tri-State, Hudson Valley area. So whatever the area that you are close to, you can click on it and you can make a database, and they have lots of projects going on, and sometimes Connecticut as well. Another one in New York is called Wilfley Casting, and the website is gwcnyc.com. So that is the website, and you can actually see what kind of project that they're casting, and it's very generous of them that each project have different email address, so you can select, and I would send your headshot, resume, and size, SAG ID. If you're a union, go ahead and send the information to the casting company. Another one is called Hudson Valley Casting. So the website is hudsonvalleycasting.com. And if you click on more, talent submission form, and you can submit yourself in different categories. And my daughter got to work with Hudson Valley Casting, and I got to work with them for some of the projects that I cannot say yet, but in Massachusetts. So sometimes they cast a lot in upstate New York, but sometimes they cast in Massachusetts and in Connecticut. And then they have not only movie opportunities, but the commercial opportunities as well. So those are the companies. Massachusetts is Boston Casting, CP Casting, Slate Casting, and Paradice Casting that are major for. In Rhode Island, Kendall Cooper and LDI Pro. And for New York, Grant Wilfley, HBG Casting, and Hudson Valley Casting. And these are the companies that I've actually worked with, and they're all wonderful. And I'm so grateful that I have their support and that they had trusted me and booked me. By the way, this is my IMDb page, Juri Love, and this is a movie that I worked on called Don't Look Up, with all these giant stars. My son didn't realize he got to work with the Jack from Titanic on this movie. So anyways, these are the casting company that I wanted to quickly go over, but also I want to show you the backstage.com. So backstage.com is basically a website that you can find many jobs. You have to pay about $100 a year, and you create an account and you go to casting calls. So when you go to the casting calls, you can either find all jobs, actors, performers, and voiceover, and creative, and crew. So if you're a crew and PA and stuff, that you can click on that. And if you only want to do voiceover, you can click on that. And then there are a lot of filters, age range, gender, location. But if you don't put the filter, they start with like a staff pick. So actually, I recently auditioned for this one, Fidelity Investment Commercial. And then if it's voiceover gig, usually they have a script that they provide, and then you make a MP3, a recording of yourself, and you submit it. And some the audition has side script, and then you make self-tape and submit it within the backstage. So these are the ones. So these are the age range. Maybe I can do this narrator, 18 to 30. Then when you click on it, the voiceover, these are the details, and then you can apply, keep going on and stuff. So backstage.com, again, when you go to the casting call, and you can put gender, location, let's put Boston, and female, and select compensation, let's say paid, and search, and see what comes up. So that's kind of how you filter and navigate. And then if your spec fits, you can apply. Next one that I want to talk about is Actors Access. So Actors Access, similar as Backstage, that you have to pay yearly membership fee. But once you do that, you can upload up to 2 photos inside of the membership. If it's more, you have to pay more, like $10. And the video, you have to put like reels and stuff you have to pay. Now, this one, I just selected type, but if you don't filter, let me see, all breakdown. You go to breakdown to United States, and then I live in Massachusetts, so I'm going to put New England. So select the region, and it will show you. So this one got posted. This is the union status, blah, blah, blah. So that's kind of how you find it. And then you create your profile and size and race and stuff. But then once you do that, you can say breakdowns fit for me. And then research. and then breakdown before me research. Then what happens is it filters the characters that you can do. So let's see what this is. Oh, so this one is male and female, all ethnicity including black. So what happens is once you find something like this, and you just go select your photo and include size card and then put whatever the message, thank you for the opportunity, I'm interested in working with you and stuff, and then you put add card and you continue card or you go back to breakdowns. So I usually select bunch of them back to breakdowns and then submit, but for now let's just continue the card. This one. Okay, so now you can submit. So what you do is you get this confirmation and you get also a confirmation email. So that's active success. Now let's go back to breakdown and let's see New England again. But this time, let's actually click on this part called type. So when you click on type, it actually categorizes. So like theater, if you are a theater actor, these are the theater gigs that currently they are looking for, and goes to short, student film, episodic, industrial, etc. Let's see, and feature film, and episodic, commercial, and you can filter through all of this, and commercial, ad campaign, etc. Sometimes I see photo shoot, voiceover as well, but for the backstage.com that I showed you earlier, when you click on again voiceover, then it'll filter through only the voiceover, and then crew if you're a PA and stuff, you can do that as well. So backstage.com and actorsuccess.com, I use it all the time, and I've gotten lovely roles through the backstage.com as well. So now let's talk. Let me talk about two more different things. This is not casting company, but it's very interesting. It's called Fiverr. So Fiverr.com, I have been using it for many years, and you can put your specialty. Right, currently I'm offering translation, Japanese, and then record professional piano and keyboard, sing, play, and have a birthday song, authentic professional spokesman service. I have a teleprompter on my phone, and when I get the script from the client, I will copy and paste and then make the video of what clients need for the testimonial video. So let me show you here. I don't know if you can see. So this is my phone. I paid about $14 for teleprompter app, this one teleprompter app. And it basically can copy and paste this script, and then you hit the record button. So say, let's see, record button, and I will just read it. こんにちは、私はジュリです。私は日本にいます。Go Magic Babies 参加して一緒に遊んでください。So now it's saved and you download it and you can upload it on your Fiverr gig when you get requests. And also you can do voiceover. I've done some voiceover and it's been really fun. So Fiverr.com is an awesome way to get exposed and then get some real gigs. And I love this website about analytics. It shows like what's going on here, and then I love this part of the world map that where my orders are coming from. So it says Russia. I got 6 sales from clients in Russia, China 21 sales, India 26 sales, etc. I got some order from Australia. It's like awesome. Brazil. This is a lot of America, and some of the countries in Africa. This is Fiverr.com, Fiverr.com. And another one that I want to share with you is called acx.com. So acx.com is a platform where authors who have published their books on Amazon are looking for narrators to make an audiobook. I actually got one gig, and then it was something that I don't want to say, but it was a fun project. But what happens is how to navigate this website. It's kind of tricky. So how it works, you go to how it works, and you click on narrator. If you're author, you go to author and then upload your audio. But here, this is narrator page, and then it shows you how the process works, but you have to go to step 4, audition, and you have to click on search for books. So when you go search for books on this category right here, you can choose gender, you can get genre, and you can fiction, language, accent, etc. So let's say I would choose Asian, accent, and other. Let's filter this and then see. So these are the books that came up, and what happens is, let's see, when you click on it, it usually have this upload audition and the sample, read more. This is about the book, about the title, and this audition, and you download the script. And then when you download the script, this is the audition script for this book. So then you go to GarageBand. I have an external microphone, but you can also use internal microphone, just like I'm talking, and then you can just record it. Read this script on acx.com and you upload it. So you just say, nightmares are real. And then you can just record it. Nightmares are real. So right now, I am not in having the external microphone, so I just wanted to show you. But anyway, so that was acx.com, and that's how you put audition in. And then if the author likes you, then they'll contact you, and they're gonna send you the whole book, and then you read it and you submit it. So that's kind of how it works on acx.com. So the last thing I want to talk about is how to make audition tape. I am so honored to be taking this class at On Camera Workouts by Coach James DuMont. He teaches Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and private lessons also. And James DuMont, Mr. DuMont has over 160 TV and film credit, and he's on camera workout, teaches you how to make self-tape. Me and my son, and he also does private lessons as well. When you get audition tape, you have to get lighting and memorize and have readers. James completely opened my eyes and taught me and my son how to make self-tape auditions, and therefore we got Don't Look Up, and he booked, I think, over 60 students, major film and TV so far. So anyways, I went through a lot of information, so hopefully you get some gigs out of this. Again, these are the real relationship I've been building, and I've been working on set a lot this year. A special thank you to Senator Feeney and State Rep Jay Barrows, and then State Rep Jim Hawkins for co-sponsoring me to not eliminate tax incentive bills this past summer in Massachusetts. So more movies and TV productions coming to Massachusetts. And again, when you go to Actors Access or Backstage, you can choose a location. So if you're watching this video, and if you're not in Massachusetts or New England area, you can also search on Backstage and Actors Access and select your location and get your acting gigs. Good luck!